Morning. It is Monday morning, the 22nd. The 22nd of January. What? What is happening? I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's doing in the world of weather. Got a couple of pretty decent stories to chat about. First off, it's a nice cool morning. We'll be discussing just how low the temperatures are in your neighborhood. Plus, like the puppy dog there, the temperatures are springing. It's going to be absolutely lovely. Just showed this on TV a second ago. That's a shot from our Tower Cam network in downtown Orlando. Just a couple of clouds over top of us. Lovely morning. Let me take you over to the weather stem camera. This is over at Kissimmee Lakefront Park. It is so pretty outside. No matter where in Central Florida you are, you need to have the opportunity to go outside and enjoy the weather today. First warning, live Doppler radar. You see gobbledygook, but as I lapse it, you can kind of see not much. Although, look at that, my eye spies a couple little you little sneaky buggers. Just popping up the last couple of minutes. Yeah. So we actually have our first little round of showers, and today we're going to go with a 10% mention of showers, but it's kind of funny. I was looking at that on live radar a bit ago, and those weren't there. They just popped right up out of nowhere. Go figure. So Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral, may have a little bit of rain heading your way. Nothing too decent, just a couple little teeny tiny sprinkles. Look at these temperatures though. Goodness, it's lovely outside, isn't it? It's a little cool, but with temperatures climbing, we're not going to be in this register for long, so enjoy it while you can. Lisa says, why is it still cold? It won't be for very long, so let's enjoy it, right? 43 outside in Ocala right now. It's 44 in Claremont, 48 in Orlando, about 48 degrees in Sanford. But notice Brevard County, 60 degrees in Titusville, 64 degrees in Melbourne. It's all thanks to the wind. That wind coming in off of the ocean, and it's making all the difference in the world. Look at the different wind readings, right? Like across the interior, still calm enough, but as it's turning breezier and breezier at the beaches, that's giving you all you need to be able to warm things up. So where do we go from here? Here's a look at our 12-hour forecast, and it's going to be a beautiful day. But what I think is so interesting, yesterday's high temperature was 60 degrees in Orlando. We're going to do that in the next hour or so, continuing to climb, of course, afterwards. 64, 11 o'clock, 68 to 69 from 1 to 3 o'clock this afternoon. So gotta love that. Gotta love that. And with that, I'm going to pause for a second, say good morning to you. How y'all doing? You having a great start to the day? It's Monday. Getting at it. I'm in the office today. Enjoying the day, the beautiful weather ahead. It's going to be lovely. We've got some big changes we've got to discuss. Yeah. Don, Marie, good morning to y'all. David, Nancy, good morning. Arnett says biking this morning. I will be checking on the manatees. Very good. We actually have a story about the manatees on our morning broadcast today. So there you go. All right, where do we go from here? Temperature-wise, this afternoon, here's a look around Central Florida, okay? If you live in Ocala, you're one of the cooler readings. It's 67 degrees. It's 68 in DeLand, 69 in Orlando, and that's kind of the temperature overall around Central Florida, upper range of the 60s, right? It's going to be beautiful. We know that. You can see it over my shoulder. That's the computer. That's when you hear me talk technical. What you're looking at is WSI 3. That's the one that basically I steal all the time. That's WSI 1. That's the main graphics computer system. So that's a totally different, and that's Megan Mackey. She does traffic, but we all know that. All right, so where do we go from here? Let's discuss our forecast, okay? So onshore wind coming in off the beaches, that gives us a warmer wind, but looking ahead to the next couple of days, all of those warm temperatures continue here, and each of these storm systems that tries to develop out west don't make it. They just get blocked by this kind of big ridge of high pressure across the eastern seaboard. And so what that ends up doing, interestingly enough, is that ends up building our heat. So today, 67 to 70 degrees, but look at where we go these next couple of days. Tomorrow, 73 our high temperature, 80 degrees by Wednesday, 82 degrees by Thursday, and we're going to keep going and going and going. While we do get warm, at least in Orlando, I'm not expecting there to be any record heat. 82 Thursday, 83 Friday, 84 degrees on Saturday. And there's the record highs, right? We're going to be in the ballpark for other cities, but I think for Orlando, we miss it by a couple of degrees. But like, let's take Thursday, for example. I think Thursday is probably the best day to get into record temperatures. Not Orlando, but like Sanford, Leesburg, I do think you're going to be in the ballpark. What I do think is kind of funny about that is that the record temperatures go back to last year. So it's not like we're in no man's land. We're definitely in territory that we're quite used to. So yeah, Donna says roller coaster weather. Well, and I built the roller coaster graphic. Don't you know? The Great American Scream Machine is the stock image. May that roller coaster rest in peace. But yeah, it is a roller coaster of temperatures, right? Yesterday's high was 60 in Orlando. We'll be into the 80s the next couple of days with 84 as the highest temperature, and that hits on Saturday. So yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. How we doing? Are y'all ready for this roller coaster? You good? Are you heading to the theme parks today? Heading over to SeaWorld? Looks like it's going to be a great day. By the way, with races this weekend, can I just mention, with races this weekend, I know it's early to talk about the weekend, but with races, a couple showers, lots of sunshine, and high temperatures in the low to mid 80s, it is looking absolutely beautiful. So whatever your plans are, I do hope you have an opportunity to get outside and enjoy. If not now, then definitely next couple of days. Brian's asking, how many more winters do you think we will have this season? Well, if everything is cyclical, which we believe it is, right, we should have another couple of rounds of winter before we're done and over with. Yeah. Victoria's asking, any rain this week? Not much. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. A couple of showers here or there. Otherwise, I think we're looking pretty nice. I really do. Yeah. It looks quite gorgeous, you ask me. So if you've got outdoor plans, just one of those things. Just one of those things. Yep. But look at those temperatures. My goodness, I love that. I'm just putting together my graphics for the next hit. Let me hit that. Hit that. Okay, save new. Let me just put this together. That. I need to zoom the radar in on those little teeny tiny showers for the next hit. Okay. Checking. Future casts, slide you into noon, slide you over to 8 o'clock. 2, 5, 8. Okay. And there's your roller coaster. And instead of Epcot, putting my graphics together for the show. This is what you have to deal with when I'm on the air. Sorry about you. Do that. Okay, all right. I think I am done. Okay, great. All right, I'm back with you. Hi, everybody. And by the way, I'll take you over to the chroma key when I have to go do the weather. Crystal says, I can't believe that we're back up into the 80s already. I know. I mean, it's not going to stay. We do have some tastes of cooler weather on the horizon, we'll say. But yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Especially as we get into March and into April, we're absolutely going to be, getting warmer and warmer and warmer. But like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the next week, it does look like we're going to cool just a little bit. And if I were to check the GFS, deterministic, daily high low, yeah. Like February, it's showing some big chill, and even like the end of January into February, it's showing a pretty big chill. So, we're not done yet. We still have some cool to deal with, yeah. How much longer before on in the air? I think like 4 or 5 minutes, yeah. Now that looks like winter in Florida should look like lovely. Yeah, we come and we go and we come and we go. Little bit by little bit. James says, get to thaw out some finally. I, for one, am ready to thaw out. That's just me. Yeah. Jan says, I love hearing Meredith laugh. It's infectious. It's infectious. Yep. It's looking great. Oh, yeah. You hear Mr. Dutez in the background? Yep. Sheldon and Meredith, they're yentering it up over there. Priscilla, you shaved. Yes. So I texted the boss. I'll tell you. So I texted the boss, and I was like, hey, before I shave this, thoughts? And her response was, No facial hair, shave it. So, there we go. Nice and shaved. Nice and clean. Yeah. Good morning to you, Mary Joanne. Good morning, good morning. Jenny says, I refuse to turn on my heat. Hopefully I can make it to the end of February. Oh, I've definitely had to turn on the heat. Yeah, I've definitely had to turn on the heat. Just 6 or more in the Eric Burris Coffee Talkers. Oh my goodness, hits 5. You guys are 500 members? Chris Pierce, what have you done? Aaron says, El Nino has been acting up most of the past month, so we're getting into a quieter stretch, but then it's going to act up again. And going into February and March, when it acts up, we don't love that. Mike, good job on the pimple. I was wondering if you were going to comment on that. I just need to move the keyboard over here. We're going to take a walk over to the chroma key just so that I can get this ready for when I have to do weather. Yeah, Mike, the pimple's still there. You can see it in the good light. You see it? It's just got makeup on it. All right, let me move this over here. I'm just going to get this set up. That way it's ready to go when it's time to do the weather. All right. I stand here. That's good. Okay.
What's the coffee talking about?
We're just yentering it up. Actually, Mike brought up the pimple that was on my forehead. When I was running.
That's your face.
I know. My face is the unfortunate look. No, yesterday I had a cut and I didn't put makeup on at home. And he's like, did you fall? And I was like, no, Mike, I have a pimple that I popped. But thanks for noticing. So he said, good job on putting makeup over the pimple. There is no road we won't cross on Coffee Talk. Oh, man. What's the coffee talking about? That's it. Oh, my God. How we doing over here? We're expanding to Europe. Oh my goodness. Nice. I love the color purple. Thank you, Priscilla. Weather starting at the chroma key or at the desk? Okay. All right. We're walking. Yeah, so I'm starting at the desk, which means that how many stories do I have?
There's the end of this package, one story, and then a package.
Oh gosh, we have plenty of time. Got it. Okay. Don't pop your pimple. Good Lord, do I need to teach you skincare? I know, it's a mess. But thank God there's makeup. You can only see it if I direct. Yeah, it's a mess. What are you going to do? Good old cover-up. Gotta love the cover-up. As long as it isn't a political pimple. Is that a thing? A political pimple? I don't even know. I can't even keep track. All right, well, while we're waiting, any questions about this 7-day forecast? I wear a lot of purple now. It represents pancreatic cancer. Mom passed last October. Tiffany, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I would say that PanCan is one of those things that I think we've all tried to support because it's just such a terrible, terrible thing. Making a mountain out of a pin. I know, right? It's all the clever posts and hilarious memes we post in diligence. Yeah. They do good work over there. Sabirs, good morning to you. Late and no notification. I'd given up. Happy coffee day. Hey, Jeannie. Well, good morning to you. Sorry you didn't get a notification. I can't control the Facebook. I can barely control myself. Definitely can't control my kids. Man, I can't see the majority of Coffee Talkers posts. Mike, I don't know. I see it. How did my run go? I am so flipping sore. We'll talk more about that after this big weather hit.
About 40 seconds.
All right. I'm going to go over to the anchor desk and start. You'll see me on that monitor, and then I'll walk over here. So, all right, we'll see you in a few. And then we'll try and play catch up on, yeah. You only control yourself so you have employment. Oh, yeah. If I didn't have to worry about that, this would be a very different venue. All right, I'll be right back.
Stop talking. I am here.
Okay.
We are live streaming still. They're staring at a green screen right now. Good morning, what's up?
Yes, it's so cold over the weekend, and now it's kind of nice that we're going to be warming up for normal second floor temperatures.
Thank goodness.
Right? You love the cold?
I know that I love it, but it would be nice if we could just take 50s, 60s. Just yeah. Sheldon lived in Milwaukee. Okay, even though I'm from here, I did like seasons when I lived up north. Like I grew up here, but I'm used to this kind of hot and hotter. Yeah. But I do like having seasons. It's a good marker of time. It's weird being back and not having it.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm all summer long, ready for the cool, and now I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're ready for spring.
I'm ready for spring, ready for the pool, all that stuff. We'll get there eventually, but still very much a winter's pattern. Here's a look over at the vehicle assembly building. Mostly cloudy skies on our tower cam perspective. I was broadcasting on our Coffee Talk broadcast on Facebook and Twitter. Found a couple of showers heading this way. So let me show it to you on our first warning live Doppler radar. Teeny tiny little guys, but working over toward the Kennedy Space Center, Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Nothing certainly that'll ruin your day, but just kind of goes to show. The winds are coming in off the ocean, and it'll bring a few showers, lots of clouds, but it's also changing the temperatures around just a little bit. It's 67 right now, Melbourne Beach. What? 65 Patrick, but you head inland, it's 48 in Rockledge and 52 degrees Port St. John. It's all about the winds. 46 in Sanford, 44 degrees at Heathrow Elementary, about 45 degrees Okahumpka, and there you go, 40s for most of us, but 50s and 60s back over to the shoreline. High clouds coming in from the Gulf, low clouds coming in from the Atlantic, storms out west of us, but they stay put. Not going to bother us whatsoever. So for today, what a climb in temperatures. A steep climb next half hour, 45 minutes. We'll get to nearly 60 degrees, which was our high temperature yesterday. But we're going to keep going. 64, 11 o'clock, 68 degrees by 1, and 69 our high temperature today. Upper 60s around Central Florida. Gusty wind, 10, 15, 20 miles per hour. And futurecast showing mostly cloudy skies and those little green dots in model trying to say, yeah, may see a sprinkle or two at the beaches. So no big problems, just one of those things. Nice warmer weather pattern for us, but all of the storm systems we track kind of go up and around. We just don't get anything moving our direction, cold front or otherwise. And because we don't have a storm system moving our direction or a cold front, we don't get any cold, which means temperatures are climbing. By Thursday afternoon, look at these readings. 70s at the beaches, lower 80s across the interior, and we keep going. It really is a roller coaster of temperatures from yesterday's high of 60 to Saturday's high of 84 degrees. There's a definite change. So enjoy each and every step of it. Today, SeaWorld is open until 7 p.m., and its temperatures in the upper range of the 60s for the majority of the day. What a look, a mix of clouds and sunshine. 10% chance of a quick passing sprinkle here or there, but we're into the 80s, and of course, we've got the races this weekend. Looks like we're going to be just fine. We'll talk more about that weekend forecast coming up in a couple of minutes. First, though, we've got problems on the road. Megan, good morning.
Good morning, Eric. Yeah, you're heading out the door right now. This is a live picture at Colonial Drive.
Okay. Hi, what were we talking about? Ugh, let's come sit down. Who asked about my race? I am so sore. I'm in so much pain. This is not good. This is not a good look at all. Okahumpka is my favorite city. Oh, why? So why do I say Okahumpka? Because when I'm showing those smaller cities, I want to use the smaller cities. When I show the wider map, I'll say the wider cities. They get enough credit. Leesburg gets talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Campeche, yes, I would love to drink my coffee. My mug is dead, basically. It's cold coffee. It's turned cold. The mug has died. And I'm trying to reach out to the warranty folks to get another one. And they have not responded, so I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to call and be a little feisty and be like, guys, I've sent you like 3 emails and 4 support tickets. So, you know, not to be rude, but like, come on. So anyway, that's that. Yes, I finished the run. I did the 5K. It was great. But I pushed myself a little bit, and it shows. The pain is real. We can talk about Leesburg. It's okay. You need a different brand then. I mean, the mug, I just feel like I have a, what do you call it? A lemon? Is that what you call it? Yeah, I just feel like I have a lemon, that's all. So I'm going to call, and if they don't, honestly, I don't even know. Maybe I'll, I'm sure they will. They seem to be a decent company. They've ignored me today and the last few weeks, so not really thrilled about that. Yeah, contact them again by phone. They have a phone number for coffee lovers. They have to do something because it's still under the mug is still under warranty. Sorry, as I'm talking to you, I'm just getting my next TV hit set up. We use Tavares. Haven't used that one in a minute. Oh, it's so pretty too. Why is that? Coffee hot is great. Coffee on ice is great. Coffee that Was hot that's now cold. That's so true. Why is it that coffee that's hot is great, coffee that's iced is great, but if it was hot and now cold, it tastes like garbage? That is so true. That is so true. Michelle, it's an Ember mug. So it's not cheap, and it didn't even last a year. So, yeah. Debbie, Eric, let me know. I'll contact them for you. You'll see results. I mean, I need some results. I got to figure this out. Good gravy. So, anyway, there's that. Buy some magnesium spray and spray on your legs. It's oily but gets absorbed rather well. It's like my inside of my legs are so painful. It's just not even funny. And yeah, it's just not even funny. So I'm limping around. Everybody was making fun of me over the weekend because I was like, I went to Disney, and so after the race, I hung out at the house for a couple of minutes, and then we got to. By the time I made it from the car at the parking lot to the theme park, I was barely moving. I went right to first aid at the theme park, and I'm like, can I buy some Tylenol? And they're like, we can give you some Tylenol. So I took some Tylenol, and within that next hour, I started to feel better. But it was not a pretty start, I'll tell you that much. Oh my God.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, I ate bananas. I had 2 bananas after the race, like a little fatty. I needed those bananas. Yeah. Did the pimple hamper your time? Well, I think that the pimple was the reason. It was the product of it. Yeah. There's social media people and at the company. So here's the problem, though, Carla. Is I don't want to do that on my professional page because I don't like to be like, don't you know who I am? I don't want to be that guy. They need to do this the right way, though. So, anyway, there
Well,
you
maybe
go.
Bob knows. I don't know. I just know.
I just don't want to do it on my professional page. So, yeah. Any questions about our forecast, by the way, y'all? Do we have anything? I feel like I talked about it a lot. I feel like we I mean, we can keep entering it up. I have no problem with that. But I just want to make sure if anybody has any questions on the weather. Could even compare when I was younger and in shape, the way your way to bring it to.
It's just traffic
Amazon.
and weather this time.
Just traffic and weather? Oh, okay. We all lack magnesium so much. I may need to do that. Yeah. So my 5K though, where's my phone? I have never run that fast per se, but I'm also much smaller than I was. So I used to my old 5Ks. It was like a 15 to 17 minute mile, and my pace this time was about 11:30 to 11:50. My peak was quicker, but like overall, it was like 11:30 to 11:50, which for you runners may not be fast, but A, I didn't train for nothing, and B, just, it is what it is. Let's be honest, we aren't here for the forecast today. I mean, it's a pretty quiet forecast, so, If it was an active forecast, we would be talking about that. Michelle, that's good, and that's great. Well, thank you. Fastest I've ever gone, let me tell you. Definitely fastest. All right, today's show cut in. Let's go do this thing. Stand by. Did I almost slip and say a potty word? I don't even remember. If I did, I didn't even know. Am I losing touch? Yeah, no doubt about it. It was frigid yesterday morning. Temperatures are coming up a little bit, but there's a lot of clouds. Look at Tavares. What a beautiful start to the day it is. Good morning to you, my friends. Waking up to temperatures in the 40s from Claremont to Groveland. Ocala at 43, but notice Brevard County, you're in the 60s. And essentially, it's because the winds are coming in off the ocean. Those winds carrying a few light showers from about the Kennedy Space Center down through about Port Canaveral, Cape Canaveral. So we'll watch this not only this morning, but through the day today. About a 10% coverage of rain as temperatures climb to nearly 70 degrees. And if you like that, just you wait. We're into the 80s by Wednesday, and we're going to be hanging there through the weekend.
And the movie's coming out this weekend, so
Okay.
the film showcase.
Did I almost say that? I didn't know. Do a dance in front of the green screen. I'm not going to do a dance. I have to keep employed, y'all. Ugh, I can be a complete nut job here on the coffee talk.
Since Bob is going to be on
But
this, right? I'm not going to mention it.
When I'm on the TV, that's the one that pays the bills. When you said you didn't train for crap, that was was it Audra? I didn't even notice. My God. That's too funny. All right, let me get this next hit set up here. Top D block. You know what? Let's do a weather stem here. Interesting inside weather studio. Oh, of course, Diane. Yeah, whenever I'm in the office, this is what you get, which is definitely a more distracted version of me. And for that, I'm sorry. But it just is what it is. I got to pay the bills, so. When I'm at home, I can definitely focus on y'all, but when I'm here doing a newscast, we have to all be together. Is my new weather hub in Tempest up and running? No, so they shipped my new Tempest to the station, so I'm going to bring it home today and do its thing. Or lay on the couch, Jack. I want you to paint me like one of your French girls. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Although that couch has had a lot of famous tuchuses on there. Let me tell you, like Gary Sinise. I could think of. We had Wolfgang Puck. There's like a lot of big names have been on there. So yeah, it's funny to see behind the scenes studio life. It's I've always said work with great people, which makes these hours stink a little less. Come for the weather, stay for the community. There you go. Oh my gosh, how funny, Crystal. Did you really? You watched even when you were in Oregon. That's something else. Huh. Blame it on the pimple. Why is my pimple a thing? I give Vault.
I don't even see a pimple.
It's up there. Okay, hold on a second. Let me bring Megan Mackey into the fold. Okay, listen. Yesterday, I didn't wear makeup, right? So Mike message was like, Eric, did you trip and fall on your race? You have a cut on your head. I was like, no, it's a pimple. But
Did you pick at it or something?
Oh, did I pick at it? Yeah.
It happens. We're people. We have pimples.
We pop. I can't not pick at something.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't get scars. Like Jeannie's like, don't do it. You're gonna get a scar.
Yeah.
Don't get
I
scars.
Don't really get pimples, honestly.
That's because your face is so beautiful.
I do heavy skincare.
Skincare, exfoliation. All right, let's go. All right, let's do this weather thing again. Oh my God. The couch will always make me laugh. That's not where it's supposed to go. I think, Taylor, that's what's so funny about it. All right, stand by.
And we are waking up to cool temperatures out there, but we're looking forward to a warm up over the next several days.
Yes, Eric, how quickly is that warm going to kick in?
I mean, listen, it's, temperatures are already climbing right now, and I'd say by 9 or 10 a.m., we will have hit yesterday's high temperature, but we're going to keep going and going and going from there. This is a live look on a weather stem cam over at the Kissimmee Lakefront Park. It is so pretty here, mainly clear skies, whereas we have a mostly cloudy sky back over to the beaches. So it just depends on where you are, but overwhelmingly today, more clouds than sunshine. There will be some sunny breaks. 59 by 9 a.m., 67 by lunchtime. We're going to close in on 70 degrees, my friends, and then add in that fresh 10, 15 mile per hour breeze in off the ocean. Not only does it make things milder, but it just makes it feel fantastic. Today is going to be a great weather day. 44 in Ocala, now 47 in DeLand, but we were at 64 degrees in Melbourne. There's that wind coming in off the ocean, and that wind coming from the ocean bringing in a few passing showers. Here's live first warning Doppler radar. Sprinkles at best. Nothing to write home to mom about, but just don't be surprised if that impacts you. So that's now. What about later on? Let's take a look in depth at our Monday and get an idea of where we're going this week in just a couple of minutes' time. But first, let's get a traffic check. Megan, good morning.
Good morning, Eric. I'm monitoring a closure along Colonial Drive this morning, westbound
All right.
here near Lake Baldwin Way.
I know, Debbie. That's the last of the weather for a bit. Okay, I have a break.
Did want to let you know.
I'm in my 60s and still get a pimple at times, especially when I work outside. These things happen. We're all human, for goodness sake. Oh, okay. Temporary spring today and then early summer till next winter, 8-9 days. Yeah, it looks like by like the end of January into February, that pattern's going to shift back to chilly. So it is what it is. It's fine. You did that voice too well. Taylor, don't you judge. Don't you judge. Diane says, you and Tony, the best weather coverage in Florida. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Priscilla, I love him. I took care of him at Animal Kingdom when he was our candlelight host at Epcot. Gary, you mean? That's so fun. Was he as nice as I want him to be? Because he just seemed so genuinely wonderful. We're so enjoying being with you this morning. Thank you, Chris. I'm enjoying being with you all as well. It's a lovely way to start the day. Yeah. Christina says, love this week's weather. It's a beautiful week, isn't it? I love it. I love it.
It never dies.
It's fun. Hey, look, we have fun. When does the next recycle occur? That's definitely, so I will tell you, I'm working on some graphics for one of our sister stations. I'll show you. This is what I'm working on right now. It's basically our graphics package, but reskinned. So this is what I've been working on the last couple of days. In depth is it's a lot of what you'll recognize all these graphics. It says Orlando's Rain. It's the template. I'm not changing our graphics to this, but WMUR in New Hampshire has these graphics. So it's the Hearst secondary graphics package. So this is what I've been working on a lot is these graphics. So ignore the forecast numbers, but just all these templates, getting all these templates turned around, which again looks just like us, but a little different. So this is definitely what my work has been the last couple days. Oviedo and Lake Howell. You could tell that I built those templates. Oviedo and Lake Howell. What? Anyway, so yeah, just working on, we call this the Rings graphics package. Yeah. This is the Rings graphics package, which it looks just like us, but like a little different. Can I just say though, it's so beautiful. Look at this. Where's the 7-day? There's so many, I've got so many templates. Let me show you the 7-day. I just think that this graphics package is gorgeous. Where is it? There's the 7-day. Look at how pretty. Ignore the numbers, but that's a beautiful 7-day, isn't it? WMUR's got a great graphics package. So that's what I've been working on. I need to stop, and I need to get back to our long-range forecast. But for now, that's what I've been doing. You've made us all graphics aware. I saw another city's graphics and recognized the style. Yeah. Well, if you watch WMUR, you'll see exactly what I just showed you, which is the secondary Hearst graphics package. When does the next recycle occur? So yeah, so that's the long and short of it. It's just, I'll dial it in. I'll get there. Jeannie says, WMUR, my home state channel. That's right. Kevin Skarupa and team. Michael Haddad. Yeah. All right. So that's that. But that's what I've been working on. I need to pause from that. Well, what I need to do is get some more of those graphics delivered, and then I can switch back to working on the long range forecast. Yeah. I'm a Cat 5. All right, I'll take that. All right, that's all I got for you, people. It's 8:37 tomorrow morning. I'm not even going to be doing coffee talk at home. I've got a badging appointment over at the Sanford Airport tomorrow, so I have to. It's a 9 a.m. appointment, so I think I'm going to do tomorrow morning's coffee talk from the car at the airport again tomorrow. So there you go. Mickey's asking, when do you think there's a new graphics package released for Wesh? I do love the current package, though, but always looking for new and fresh. This isn't it. Again, this is not a refresh at all for us. That's the Hearst secondary package. But when is a new graphics package coming? We'll have to wait and see. You never know what'll be the next thing to cross my plate on the corporate realm. You never know. We shall see. All right, that's it. I will see you from the car tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Sound good? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. See y'all on TV now and tomorrow morning online. Bye, y'all.